Weak.
Hello and welcome back to my humble little channel. In case you can't tell, this is me talking in the corner.
Right here, Clinker.
Alright, but let's get into the game. First of all, we have this main screen, in case you can't see right here. Here we can see the main classes. We have Demo, which is assault rifles, marksman, where you're, well, a marksman. Tactician, where you can make turrets and you get a couple of pistols and stuff like that. And then you have Medic, which that's what Evan tends to do, and Medic is pretty self-explanatory. I personally always choose Brawler. Brawler is my personal favorite because it's melee, and I used to play a lot of melee games back in the day.
AKA 2020.
Basically, this game is a whole lot like COD Zombies, except for, well, it's a little bit more slow-paced. Ah, we've met our victims. Meet the Eclipse entities. These little buggers will keep on spamming us throughout the entire game. Yeah, I don't really like them. They're kind of stupid. I said it.
However,
They are pretty easy to defeat, so they shouldn't pose much of a challenge. As you can see, I'm taking them out with my basic weapon pretty dang fast. But as the relays progress, things will get slightly more and more harder. Now then, for the premise of the game is fairly simple. You have to activate the relay stations, and, you know, naturally the monsters will get stronger. Another big thing about this game is perks. Perks are what you can get every single wave, assuming you actually want one. If you don't, you can simply push the full button and you'll be able to get double the next wave. Now, a lot of these are really good, some of them are completely useless. As you can see here, I will very much be choosing. What that perk is going to do for us is that it's going to make the katana, aka the best weapon in this game, other than the armor that we will later be getting. Yeah, so a little bit of a damage buff would be nice. First couple of waves of the relay are fairly easy, as you can see. You can also look around the map and find several food items, lockpicks, etc. But what would this game be without our supply runs, which are pretty self-explanatory. You go in here and you get some supply.
That's a lot of damage!
In case you can't see, and you're not exactly sure why I'm so surprised, is because when we went to go buy our katana, it was already pre-enchanted with Surge. Now, there is a very low chance that you will find an item that already has an attachment, and it's called a special deal. I don't have an exact number, but it's probably below, easily 10 to 12%. Not to mention that is the strongest attachment for this weapon. And you know, I kind of love katana, so that for me is gold, baby. Now then, as you can see here, I am at a relay station. These relay stations are one of the most important parts of the game. If you want to win the game, this is how you do it. Now you may be wondering, why do I keep on speeding up the video? Like particularly on this area right now, it's currently at 1.5 speed. It's because this game takes so ridiculously long to complete for what it is. It's not even funny. So do not boot up this game if you do not have time. I can't stress that enough. Now then, as you can very clearly see, the enemies in the first relay aren't exactly difficult. and you'll slay through them fairly easy. And then, you'll hit your first challenge, aka the first relay station. As you can see, we are now enveloped in a ring. This ring will damage you if you leave it. Yes, it is like the Fortnite storm. And as you can see, you will be immediately squatted up by every one of the enemies they were recently fighting. Now in the first relay station, of course, this is going to be fairly easy. So you just kind of rip and tear through on your way. And then there's the rest up time, where you just gotta wait forever. Yeah. But once that's done, the last wave of the first relay arrives. I, in fact, was not paying attention, in case you couldn't tell. So they kinda got the jump on me. But luckily, due to a previous perk I had, whenever I parry an attack, I get some health back. It's like it's kind of like a bank loan. No, it's not. I don't know what I'm talking about. Now that we are on the second act, we will be facing more enemies than ever. There will be the Echo, which will scream real loud until you want to rip your ears off. And then I think the other one is this shooty dude. I don't remember what he's called. I remember I don't like him though. Oh no, not... Alright, meet the gases, as I call them. These guys are fairly simple. Once you hit them, they explode. They stink really, really bad. In fact, they leak out toxic fumes. And if you want to throw out... If you're an audible learner and you're wondering... If you're an audible learner... basically they just explode when you hit them, and they smell worse than a Taco Bell bathroom. Yeah, I bet you didn't even know that was possible. But as you can see, they're still fairly easy to defeat, but holy cow, do they hurt your health. Yeah. Oh, there's an Echo. Oh, there goes an Echo. Alright, time to reactivate the time lapse, because as I said, this game takes forever. Yeah, there we go. Now we're going at 3.5 times speed, and why was it taking me so long to do that perk? Now then, as the waves go on, yes, they will progressively get harder. That's just how video games work, in general. Or that's how they keep them entertaining. So when it comes to this game though, how does it make it harder? Well, they add more enemies, more waves, and then they add more health. And holy cow, I swear to God, sometimes the enemies could do with a little less health. Especially the White Demon, who I've made a video on previously, on Gladiators. I don't think that video did too well. I don't remember. I don't know, I'm getting off topic though. As you can see, these gas guys pretty much get spammed at least once a wave. And overall, I'm fairly good at fighting them off. Also, if a shop phase pops up, always prepare your weapons. I cannot stress that enough. Look at my stupid. Look at me being stupid over there. I didn't even prepare on my katana or anything. That's totally gonna bite me. Dear God. Okay, as you can see, the next relay has officially begun. And, well, it's kind of like the first one, except for it's a little bit harder and those gas guys come in. Also, these versions of the Eclipse enemies are cloaked. Well, cloaked. Air quotes there. In case you couldn't tell, they're fairly easy to defeat still. The only difference is that you can't tell them apart anymore. So you won't be able to tell if you're cutting up the gas or just a random dude. Oh, and did I mention that natural disasters are a thing in this game? Well, they are, and they don't really do much. Or at least to my knowledge, they don't. So, yeah. As you can see here, though, my strategy is to gather them all up parry a couple times, and then just jack slam them with the katana. This is my least favorite part of the game right here. This is the rest up. I don't want to rest up. I want to play the game, my friends. Please, bring them back. I don't care if I get mauled. Bring them back. Oh, there they go. As you can see, they all move pretty fairly fast compared to the player. And, yeah. As you can very clearly see, this second relay. Holy cow, LMB. What is wrong with me? As you can see, this is fairly easy to deal with, as I'm not really struggling too much on it.
Key focus on the word too much.
Well, as you can very clearly see, they're still pushing in pretty fast. Another thing you can clearly see is I'm running out of things to talk about because, you know, this relay's taking forever. Yep. Oh yeah, look at Screamy Dudes. And boom, just like that, you get into the third act. Third act, fairly simple. With the addition of the Void Shackles. And, the Shooter Dudes. Shooter Dudes will basically just absolutely obliterate your walk speed. And then the Void Shackles are the real issue, as they, try to nuke you. Up there are the Shooty Dudes, as I said, and there's a Void Shackle. As you can see, the waves are getting increasingly larger. And, well, the Shooty Dudes are making my walk speed suffer, while also doing long-range damage. In fact, they're one of the few being two, enemies that can do long-distance attacks. Also, I feel like this is a good time to bring up the fact that there is a hunger and thirst bar in the bottom corner, as well as a swing speed meter right next to it. Or actually, I'm not entirely sure what that is. Is that a stamina bar? Health bar? I don't know. I actually genuinely do not know what that is. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know, I suck. Let's get the time lapse going back up until, you know, something good happens. Oh, here we go. Meet the Void Shackles. Well, you already saw them, so yeah. But I know for a fact pretty soon, poor LMB here is about to get his butt nuked. Right after he completely destroys that shooter dude. And now LMB is back on the run. Look at LMB go. He went the wrong way, didn't he? Yep, yeah he did. Look at him go! It's not a retreat, it's a tactical run. Yeah, sure, buddy. I know for a fact that's exactly what I said. And, oh,
What the hell is even that?
That, my good friends, is exactly what I was talking about when I said a Void Shackle explosion. That was a Void Shackle explosion. And if you get caught in that, it's gone. And as you can very clearly see, I have now gone the Berserker's Rage. Each perk. Now, for those of you who don't know, Berserker's Rage is one of the best, if not the best, perk in the game. So, you know, having it is very useful. Very rightfully so. And, well, as we wait for the next relay, you know what that means. It's time for another time lapse.
So, as I said, this game takes forever. Like, upward an hour forever if you're not careful. Don't mind me getting comfortable in my chair. But as you can see, I handle it fairly easily. Or at least for now. And as time goes on, I will continue to slay. In case you haven't figured it out yet, I have nothing to say. So I'm just kind of chilling. Enjoy the gameplay. And just like that, we've arrived at our relay station. Now, admittedly, this was the last relay station I was able to get to in this footage. This is because I died. Yeah. Not in the relay station itself, but you'll see very, very soon how I died. And I'm not even joking when I say it's one of the stupidest ways I've died in this game. I'm not saying a lot. I've died a lot of stupid ways to the White Demon and even the Aura Farmers, who you will meet very, very soon. But I have clips of the future waves and relay stations, so I'll be showing those off instead. And honestly, it might just save us a little bit more time, which would be great. Let's be honest here. We're already taking way too long here. And as we continue looking at the footage, we can see that I was doing pretty well here, even avoiding that voice explosion completely. And throughout the entire raid, I was just kind of chilling, man. Look at me. I got a big old battle axe on my back and a on my shoulder. My favorite silver. Yes. Well, not me. The origin to my gas helmet on my avatar is actually fairly interesting. It's evolved a little bit over the years. The original first video honestly, as I said in the previous video, which is really easy way to say this before the video, is that I want to be a YouTuber for 8 years. But on another note, we have officially done our super armor. This thing is made very specifically for brawlers, but there's also versions for the medics and technicians, demos, etc. And as we continue ripping and tearing through here, you will very quickly see how I got my demise. Now these vests are very, very strong. In fact, they might be one of the strongest weapons in the game. I'm not going to deny that, nor am I going to honestly, I don't even know how long this video is running right now. It says about 20 minutes as of right now. So, we have officially met the Aura Farmers. These guys are very, very fast. Basically, these guys just, they got budget health, they don't really attack that much, so they just kind of walk in slow motion at you. Kind of looks like they're Aura farming. That name came from Evan when we played this game. And as you can see behind me, this is how we got to our demise. You can see 2 void shackles behind me. So I activated this relay, and I went to attack, and the worst possible time for the Brawler's special attack, where you can teleport around to kill the enemies. Like, watch this. So it's boom, 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 boom. But when I did it again, and it's about to do that teleport thing again, as you can see, I ran away, but the teleporter thing wasn't done, and it sent me into the explosion, and I died. I will not be unmuting this because I was crashing out. So, yeah. Now, unfortunately, that's all I have for you guys today, folks. So, thank you for watching today's video. I'm sorry it was a little bit underwhelming. But, for our first video, overall, I think I did a fairly good job. So, thank you, Gladiators, for watching. And, oh wait, you guys aren't Gladiators. Okay, so I don't really know what to call you guys, so put down below in the comments what you guys want me to call you, and I'll eventually figure that out. So for now, thank you, I don't know, random people on the internet, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, and later, random people on the internet that I do not know.